just leaving Franklin. That's nice. I can't really see. There's a nice waterfall. Got into town at around 9:30 or so. Took a shuttle in with this guy named Zen. He was kind of a weirdo. I don't know. He was like riding on the wrong side of the road and stuff. But then I got my resupplied Ingles. And that was nice, and I had a big burger at a restaurant called Normandy's, and I stopped at an outfitter. I needed a little carabiner thing for something I wanted to attach to my backpack, and when I went to buy it, it gave me a free buff. That's pretty cool. I had a controlled burn here yesterday. You can see like everything on the forest floor has just been burned. Curious like what the benefit of doing this is. It's just kind of interesting. It's really weird walking through this burn section. It's like green up in the leaves, but then everything close to the ground is just black. Someone didn't put their campfire out. This is weird. I don't like it. Too much black on the ground. Color. Heading up. I forget what it's called. Something bald, like Sila bald maybe. Pretty nice view up here. You can see a cloudy sky for about the first time on the whole hike, which is kind of crazy. I think it might rain tonight, but I can't complain. It's unfortunate they did just do the prescribed burn up here, so it doesn't really have that same grassy field that there usually is, but that's all right. Hitting the trail a little late today, around 8 o'clock I'd say. Yeah, 8:15. It rained last night. It was the first time it's rained the whole trip, so that's pretty crazy, I guess, because I've been really lucky and I like rain. But I had my tent set up pretty poorly last night, and so I think part of it's just not a very big tent. I bought too small a tent, but the other part is I just had it set up badly, so my foot box on my quilt was being pushed right up against my rain fly, and so the condensation was like soaking the foot box of my down quilt, and down doesn't insulate very well when wet, so I was fine last night because it was only got down to like 45 degrees or something, but I will need to make sure I get that dried out because otherwise it will not be a very warm quilt, especially if it gets cold. We're at, I think it was Wine Creek campsite. It's actually above 5,000 feet, which it doesn't really feel like it. It's kind of weird. But it's a nice site. There's like a good number of people there. Some like 3 or 4 section hikers, and then another like 8 or so through hikers. We're all there. I'm heading to almost to the Knock today, the Nantahela Outdoor Center. I'll get there tomorrow morning. We're thinking we'll get breakfast there. And there's a shelter that's 18 miles away from here, and we're gonna stop there. So we'll go to the shelter, which is 18 miles away, and then it's like a mile to the Knock tomorrow morning, so we can get like pancakes and eggs and bacon and stuff for breakfast, which will be really good. I'm up on Waya Bald right now, above the clouds. It's incredible.
Do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Designated vandalism spot.
Yeah. Just came off of Waya Bald. I'm walking through a cloud right now. That's what it feels like, at least. It's really freaking foggy right now. Look at that. Kind of creepy. This is weird. So like you can only see like maybe 50 feet from here. You can see like right at the top of the cloud. because you can also see that mountain, which is probably like, I don't know, a mile away or something. It's like, just like that, I'm no longer walking in a cloud. I'm up on top of Rocky Bald. Looks like a cloud's coming in. Is it? This is I get up from top, but still a pretty good view. This is the actual top of Rocky Bald. To see that view on Rocky Bald, I had to go up a side trail. So it's like, you know, you're on the Appalachian Trail, and instead of the trail going up over the mountain, it kind of goes to the side of it. You have to hike up maybe like 0.1, 0.2 miles. And when you're doing like 15 miles in a day and it's all like up and down mountains, it can be kind of hard to convince yourself to go up and do those little side trails. But I'm almost always glad that I do them when I actually do choose to go up and see the vistas and stuff. That was really nice view up there. I just got up on Western Bald, and of course, the second I get up here, freaking like cloud of fog just comes rolling in. Like I could see the tower clearly when I was coming up, and so it's clear earlier. But once I got up here, there's a fog, and so now there's no view. I don't know if I'm even gonna climb up that. This doesn't seem worth it. Hiking along this ridge line right now, and it's really pretty. There's like these really barren trees that are pretty sparse, so you can just see a long ways. This hike down to the Knock is turning out to be way nicer than anticipated. There's been like views like this on either side the whole way. And just see going down this ridge line. I don't know, it's really nice. I just spent the night at the Nantahala Outdoor Center at the NOC, and just with 5 other people in a 4-bunk room, so it's only like $20 a person, so it's nice. And then I'm heading north to Fontana. It's 30 miles, so I'll probably be there in 2 days. Had some pizza last night, that was good. Had a donut this morning. That's pretty much it. Yeah, just leaving the NOC now. There are some people handing out trail magic, which is really nice. I got myself an orange. That was good. I was hoping to print my permit there, but the National Park Service website seems to be broken right now. So I wasn't able to print my Smokies permit, which I'll need in 2 days. So hopefully I can do that at the Fontana Dam. So otherwise, I'm not sure what I'll do. We'll see. I have it's like 6,000 feet of climbing today. It's over the course of the next like 4 or 5 miles, so that'll be pretty tough. But I was talking to Moonwater. I think I called him Kevin previously, but we gave him his trail name Moonwater. He said that the trail isn't too bad. It's not like too technical or steep or anything, but still 6,000 feet of climbing is a lot. Let's see how it goes.
I haven't seen any other clarity than
I just ran into some people at the last gap, right, a little bit ago, and they had trail magic. First, like real trail magic. Well, not real, but like big trail magic. It was 2 people they hiked last year, and they had sandwiches and chips and sodas. It was just so nice. So that was really great. We're headed to a campsite today, maybe a mile forward. The shelter we were going to stay at was likely going to be full. That's what the people at the gap said. So it'll put us at probably 14 and a half miles today or something like that. I don't know. But a good day. Thought it was going to rain, it didn't, which was nice. Last mountain I climbed, it was like 700 feet of elevation gain or something like that. There's no switchbacks. Might as well have been climbing a ladder. It's ridiculous. And then they don't even give us a view at the top. Like, I can kind of see stuff, but it's blocked by the leaves. It's so stupid. I spent last night at the Brown Fort Gap Shelter, I think it was. There was not a lot of tent spots, which kind of stank, so I ended up sleeping on a slope, which was kind of annoying. It's like my sleeping pad would like slide down throughout the night and I had to like pull it up. But it was okay. I'm really lucky with the weather. It's like, got down to maybe 40, 45 or something like that last night. Not even close to freezing. It was awesome. Got a pretty late start today. It's about 9:15. I left at maybe 9 o'clock. Daylight savings is part of that because it just moved us forward an hour. So I guess it's like I was starting at 8, but still, I don't know. I got up early and just kind of took my time getting out of camp. We're heading to Fontana Dam today. I'll be staying at the Fontana Hilton, it's called. It's a shelter that's like super luxurious. It has solar chargers and a shower and bathrooms. It's like crazy. I guess it's like next to a road, and I don't know, just some super fancy shelter. That's why they call it the Hilton. And that marks the start of the Smokies, because after you cross the Fontana Dam, you're like going right into the Smokies. One thing that's not really good right now is that the National Park Service website for the like where you buy your Smokies permit, because you have to pay like $20 for a Smokies permit to be able to hike through it. That website's down right now, and so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I was supposed to be able to print the permit at the NOC, which we were at yesterday night. But I got there and the website wasn't working for me or anybody else. And then somebody called the Smokies National Park, like their office, and they said they couldn't even, the whole system was down, so they couldn't put them in. It's just so ridiculous. I don't know what I'll do if the permits aren't working. I'm probably gonna try and call the office again if it's still not online, but otherwise I would probably just have to start hiking through without the permit, which isn't a good idea because I could get fined, but at the same time it's kind of silly because like we have no way of actually purchasing the permit because their website's broken. But anyways, it's exciting. I'll get to see the giant dam, and
Look at this. The sign just grew right, or the tree just grew right around the sign. There's no reading that.
I think it just got rained on the first time. It started sprinkling for like 2 seconds, and then when I took my backpack off to get out my rain gear, it stopped. I think I'm just gonna keep going and see if it starts raining a lot, and then maybe I'll get out my rain gear.
See right here is the Fontana Lake, the trees. And then right down there, it's kind of hard to see, but that's the Fontana Dam. I'm almost certain. And on the other side, those are the Great Smoky Mountains. I think it's another 4 miles till we get there, but how far that tree is off the ground.